Hello everyone, and welcome back. Are you tired of choosing between whiter teeth and strong, healthy enamel? So many whitening products can be pretty harsh, but today I'm sharing some safe, effective strategies that can brighten your smile without damaging your tooth enamel. So let's explore how you can get fantastic results the right way. It really feels like an impossible choice, doesn't it? So many of the common whitening products and those DIY remedies you see online can be incredibly harsh on our teeth. But in this explainer, we are going to break down the science-backed strategies to brighten your smile effectively, all while keeping your precious tooth enamel safe and strong. Okay, so let's dive right in. To really get a handle on this, we first have to understand the core conflict here, that desire for a whiter smile versus the absolute need to preserve your dental health. And it all starts with one thing, your enamel. And this is the part you absolutely have to remember. Unlike your skin or your bones, tooth enamel does not regenerate. Once it's gone, it is gone for good. That's why protecting this hard outer shield of your teeth during any whitening process is, well, it's completely non-negotiable. Okay, so now that we know just how precious that enamel is, let's talk about some of those, well, let's call them dangerous DIY whitening myths that are just all over the internet. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure we've all heard this one. Brush with a little baking soda or salt, right? It sounds so simple, so natural, like this harmless little home remedy that's been passed down. But the dental community has a very clear stance on this. And there you have it, straight from an expert with the American Dental Association, no scientific evidence, none. So to understand why this is a bad idea, we really need to look at how these substances actually work on your teeth. This analogy is just perfect. Think about it. It's exactly like sanding down your floor. Sure, you might see a temporary brightening effect. You might lift a bit of grime. But what you're actually doing is physically grinding away that irreplaceable layer of enamel. And this chart, this really puts it all into perspective. It's called the RDA scale. Basically, it's a measure of how abrasive something is. Now look at plain old baking soda. It's way down there with an RDA of just 7, super low. But then, look at the range for a lot of popular whitening toothpastes. They can climb into the 100 to 200 range, which is getting into high or even harmful territory. And here's the kicker, the real irony in all of this. As you wear down that beautiful, white enamel, you expose the layer underneath it called dentin. And guess what color dentin is? It's naturally more yellow. So the very method you're using to whiten your teeth could, in the long run, make them appear even more yellow. Crazy, right? And it's not just salt and baking soda. You should also definitely steer clear of activated charcoal, which is highly abrasive, and lemon juice. I mean, it's an acid. It will literally dissolve your enamel. The bottom line is simple. Harsh scrubbing and acidic stuff are the enemies of a healthy smile, period. All right. Enough with the don'ts. Let's pivot and talk about the do's. Let's get into the actual science behind how to whiten your teeth safely and effectively. It all comes down to knowing what kind of stains you have and which ingredients actually work. So first things first, not all stains are created equal. You have extrinsic stains, which are on the surface, think coffee, key, red wine, the usual suspects. And then you have intrinsic stains, which are deeper inside the tooth. Most of the at-home products we use are designed to fight those surface-level extrinsic stains. So, how do we safely lift those stains without scraping away at our teeth? Well, the answer lies in two key ingredients, hydrogen peroxide and carbamide peroxide. Instead of physically scraping enamel, these agents use a chemical process, an oxidation reaction, to break down and lift stains. It's the difference between bleaching a fabric and sanding it. So what about sensitivity? This is where a really cool ingredient like hydroxyapatite comes in. Get this, it's the very same mineral that your enamel is mostly made of already. So some modern formulas include a synthetic version, which can help remineralize and strengthen the tooth surface, which helps reduce sensitivity during the whitening process. Pretty smart, huh? Okay, so we've got the science down. What does this all mean for you when you're standing in the dental aisle at the store? Let's talk about what the smartest, safest whitening options really are, according to the experts. This right here, this is the single most important piece of advice. Dr. David Wagner's low and slow approach is the golden rule. It just means using a lower concentration of a whitening agent over a longer period of time. Yeah, it might take a bit more patience, but it dramatically reduces the risk of sensitivity and is so much safer for your enamel. And this clinical study shows you exactly why low and slow works. On the left, you see the high sensitivity that comes from a high concentration in-office treatment.
But look to the right, the at-home options with lower concentrations result in significantly less sensitivity. The data could not be clearer.
So what does a good low and slow option look like? The sensitive version of Crest 3D Whitestrips is a great example. It uses a lower concentration of hydrogen peroxide, about half of the original formula. This allows it to gently lift surface stains with a much lower risk of causing any discomfort.
And what about toothpaste? Well, it's best to think of a good whitening toothpaste not as your main whitening tool, but as a crucial part of your daily maintenance. A product like Sensodyne Extra Whitening is great because it uses gentle polishing agents, potassium nitrate to calm nerve sensitivity, and sodium fluoride to strengthen and protect your enamel.
So once you've achieved the shade you want, the work isn't over. The real key is to make those results last with a few simple, smart habits.
And here are 4 incredibly effective habits you can start today. Rinsing with water after that cup of coffee, using a straw for iced tea, and even eating crunchy foods like apples can make a huge difference. And, of course, nothing beats a regular professional cleaning for keeping those surface stains away. So at the end of the day, it all comes down to asking yourself this one question. A truly beautiful smile is a healthy one. Safe whitening is about working with your teeth's natural structure, not against it. It's about building your smile up, not breaking it down. For those of you who are serious about maintaining a bright smile while prioritizing your oral health, I do want to mention Prodentim. It's a unique oral probiotic that helps maintain your natural oral microbiome, which is essential for both the appearance and health of your teeth. The team at Prodentim is offering a special discount along with their 60-day money-back guarantee. You can find the link in the description below to learn more about this innovative approach to oral care.
And that's all for this explainer. Thanks so much for watching, and here's to a brighter and, more importantly, a healthier smile.